I like killing sprees as much as the next guy, but we barely got out of there alive.
What about Gamora?
She made a choice.
So you're just gonna abandon her? And Nikki? What if it was Groot? You gonna leave him behind too?
I am Groot.
Don't talk like that. That's not what this is about.
Isn't it though? We're supposed to be a team. Teams don't leave people behind.
Tell that to the giant Kratakan army of robots and brainwashed believers we barely got away from.
Gamora!
Is that?
Yes,
How'd you get back?
it doesn't matter. I failed. Raker lives.
For now.
We have to go back. We can't leave Nikki there. What he'll turn her into.
Blah, blah, flarkin' blah. So you got stepdaddy issues and had a horrible childhood. Ooh.
Rocket!
What? It's true. Guess what? You ain't the only one here who had it bad. It don't mean we're angling to commit suicide because some pseudo-priest nutjob is doing surprise nutjob stuff. If we go back there, we're dead. D-E-D! Dead!
I am Groot.
I'd rather die with honor than without.
Who crawled up her butt and died?
I am Groot.
So, get the Flark out of Dodge?
Not yet. We should try to get a hold of Cosmo instead.
I am Groot.
Great plan, only he ain't answering the passport.
Okay, but what choice do we have? We don't have comms.
Well, actually, we might have comms. It turns out they weren't as flarked as I originally thought.
Really?
Groot should be able to raise them.
Sounds like Murder Mom's feeling more stabby than usual. Hey! Better not slice through anything in that cargo bay. We ain't restocking anytime soon.
I am Groot.
Harsh? Excuse me, I ain't the one advocating to throw ourselves to the Flurkins. Right, Drax?
Yes.
You alright there, Drax?
I am pondering that question.
And that makes total sense. After what happened with Nikki and that twisted promise, having to watch the people we love die all over again.
My family did not simply die. They were murdered by Thanos. I do not wish to discuss it.
What is wrong with them? We have to go back. Sure, we're heroes, but there's a limit.
Quill and I don't need to make up. Maybe when Quill makes the right call and flies us far, far away from the church.
Gamora. Hey.
Is that... Corell's Galactic War Commendation?
Yeah. I rescued it from her office. I was planning to give it back to her until...
No one could have predicted that Corell was dead. Or that Nikki would be the matriarch.
Or that she might be my kid.
That too.
She's gonna have questions and I don't even know where to begin. How did you and Mom hook up? Why weren't you around? Did you even want me? I've become my dad.
Do you want to practice on me, answering her questions?
Corell never told me about Nikki. She had a chance to tell me 3 years ago and she didn't.
What happened?
You have to promise not to judge me too harshly.
I can't promise that. I love judging people.
Fine. Corell maybe kinda caught me with a kidnapped 12-year-old girl.
Yeah, I can see why Corell wouldn't have mentioned Nikki.
It's not like that. I didn't kidnap the kid, Yondu did. I told him it was wrong, that we had to give her back, and he disagreed. So I stole the Milano and I was trying to return her when Corell just happened to intercept me.
Mm-hmm.
Look, after the Galactic War ended, Corell and I went our separate ways. I rejoined the Ravagers and she joined the Nova Corps. It's not like we had a future together. When she caught me with the kid, when I saw the disappointment in her face, I knew I had to turn over a new leaf. Even if it meant turning in Yondu.
You're the reason Yondu's in the kiln? No wonder there's a bounty on your Earth name. He must have been pissed.
Yep. But I'd do it all over again. What gets me is that Corell had plenty of chances to tell me about Nikki, and she didn't. If I had known, maybe...
The important thing is that you know now.
Yeah. I already told Nikki some of the story.
But not all of it.
What was I supposed to say? Hey kid, I hooked up with your mom. I might be your dad.
Maybe not that.
I mean, it was war. I was with the Ravagers hitting Shatari supply chains. You know, pirate stuff. None of us had any long-term plans beyond survival, especially not kids. Hell, I only met Corell because I heard Earth was in Shatari's crosshairs.
Mercury, yeah, I remember. Richard Ryder established an outpost on the planet's surface.
An undermanned, undergunned, and horribly outnumbered outpost that didn't stand a snowball's chance in hell when the Shatari launched a sneak attack. Obviously, I had to do something.
Nikki would understand that, I think.
I was so close, Gamora. By the time I convinced Yondu to help, the outpost had fallen. We thought we were too late, so when Corell and her squad came out of those caves, she was just so badass. Her forces had been through the ringer, but she wasn't about to give up Mercury without a fight.
That definitely sounds like the Corell I remember.
I tried to convince Yondu to stay and help retake the outpost, but he saw no profit in dying, so I stayed instead. We spent hours strategizing together, often late into the night. It took 3 days to come up with a counterattack, and even then, it was risky.
Sounds like Murder Mom's feeling more stabby than usual. Hey! Better not slice through anything in that cargo bay. We ain't restocking anytime soon.
I am Groot.
Harsh? Excuse me, I ain't the one advocating to throw ourselves to the Flurkins. Right, Drax?
Yes.
Peter.
Yeah.
Offer still stands if you want to practice.
I already told Nikki some of the story.
But not all of it.
What was I supposed to say? Hey kid, I hooked up with your mom. I might be your dad.
Maybe not that.
I mean, it was war. I was with the Ravagers hitting Shatari supply chains. You know, pirate stuff. None of us had any long-term plans beyond survival, especially not kids. Hell, I only met Corell because I heard Earth was in Shatari's crosshairs.
Mercury, yeah, I remember. Richard Ryder established an outpost on the planet's surface.
An undermanned, undergunned, and horribly outnumbered outpost that didn't stand a snowball's chance in hell when the Shatari launched a sneak attack. Obviously, I had to do something.
Nikki would understand that, I think.
It was so close, Gamora. By the time I convinced Yondu to help, the outpost had fallen. We thought we were too late, so when Corell and her squad came out of those caves, she was just so badass. Her forces had been through the ringer, but she wasn't about to give up Mercury without a fight.
That definitely sounds like the Corell I remember.
I tried to convince Yondu to stay and help retake the outpost, but he saw no profit in dying, so I stayed instead. We spent hours strategizing together, often late into the night. It took 3 days to come up with a counterattack, and even then, it was risky. We thought we were gonna die.
But you didn't.
No, we didn't. And now I have to figure out how to tell my estranged kid her mother's dead. Maybe we could talk about this later?
Okay.
You all right there, Drax?
I am pondering that question.
And that makes total sense. After what happened with Nikki and that twisted promise, having to watch the people we love die all over again.
My family did not simply die. They were murdered by Thanos. I do not wish to discuss it.
Shoo, move over. What are you looking at?
Oh no, you ain't chewing through any more of my ship.
My ship.
Shoo, Flark off.
Wow, that panel must have looked really tasty. What's it for, anyways?
Emergency door controls for the ship. Something a ship owner should know.
Hey, do I look like an engineer?
You don't.
I am Groot.
How about you, bud? You doing okay? Are you sure? We saw some pretty messed up stuff in there.
I am Groot.
Yeah, maybe I'm not the best person to discuss it with you. You and Rocket should definitely talk about it, though. I'm glad you guys are there for each other. Take care, buddy.
I am Groot. I am Groot.
Quill and I don't need to make up.
I am Groot.
Hey, Rocket, you got a minute?
Hurry up, Quill. I ain't got all day. small marvel crafted. Now that was some quality crafting, if I might say so myself.
Anything yet?
Guardian of Galaxies.
Cosmo, buddy. Where have you been? We've been calling you.
Sorry, Piotr Quill. Cosmos ball's been tied. Universal Church of Truth arrive at nowhere.
Are you okay?
He's fine for moment. Cosmo receive warning in time. But Continuum Cortex is of shutdown for safety. It's been dead, huh?
Your little detective trip almost got us killed. We'll fill you in when we get there.
Yet, this problem is bigger than Cosmo. Guardian of Galaxies must go to Xandar and ask WORLDMIND for help instead. Cosmo unable to get through. Guardian of Galaxies must actually...
Cosmo, are you there? What happened?
I am Groot.
Are we under attack?
So these are the cowards who defiled Lady Hellbender's honor.
Oh, good.
And who the flark are you?
Normally, I would not engage in conversation with inferior life forms. But my contract with Lady Hellbender stipulates otherwise. Therefore, abomination. You may refer to me by my title. I am Captain Glory, leader of the Lethal Legion.
Lethal Legion? More like Loser Legion.
He surrounded us.
Listen, I get that Lady Hellbender's super pissed, but now's really not the best time.
Did you think that she would ease her bounty simply because you somehow managed to elude the Blood Brothers in nowhere?
Yes?
Then you are as imbecilic as they are. Lady Hellbender sends her regards, so-called Guardians of the Galaxy. Prepare to be eliminated.
No, you prepare to be eliminated.
Smooth.
We got this. Probably.
Hit them hard and give no quarter. There's nothing on that garbage scow worth salvaging.
Groot, find us a channel with less butthole content. Taking fire!
These ships ain't dying fast enough.
Fools! Fix the best fighters in the galaxy!
Feels kinda good to have bounty hunters after us. Means we're making a name for ourselves, right?
Normally this would be good practice, but Captain Creepy's timing is as bad as his costume.
Stop barking orders, Groot. You don't even know how to fly her.
Where's Drax the Destroyer? My bounty's for five.
Drax can't come to the phone right now.
Feel free to show off, Quill. They insulted my baby.
Just make sure you're shooting while you do it.
Jeez, how much money did she offer these guys?
Too much, because they ain't gonna survive this.
Drop out and get a better angle if it gets too hot.
That's no fun.
Can't we just send an IOU to Lady H?
Receive your splintered remains.
I'm Groot.
Hang in there, bud. They ain't killed us yet.
These guys have really bad timing.
Starting to wish I'd stayed in dog jail.
tried it me, I would love to hunt you down.
Private Morning Glory's running his mouth again.
These ships ain't dying fast enough.
Fools! You face the best fighters in the galaxy!
Feels kinda good to have bounty hunters after us. Means we're making a name for ourselves, right?
Unlike you, I have done my research. Peter Kill.
Only one lethal lame brain left.
One is all we need.
That don't even make sense. We just wasted a ton of you.
I am Groot.
Stop barking orders, Groot. You don't even know how to fly her.
Got a piece of that guy.
Feel free to show off, Quill. They insulted my baby.
Who's the inferior life form now, huh?
Still you.
Peter, I'm picking up something.
What?
It appears I'll have to finish this myself. So you defeated my fighters, but my cruiser will crush you.
That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. I'm sure it's very comfortable.
I will not be mocked!
Then do something about it.
That did some real damage. Keep hitting his exhaust ports.
Your strategy will work.
Thanks. You just confirmed that it will.
Lady Skullsuit us the worst flarkin' timing.
What's she here?
Real bad, Guardians.
Nope, not a thing.
The Milano definitely felt it.
Keep up the barrage. They will not survive it.
He's really pissing me off.
Chewing us up, Quill. That was a bad hit.
Starting to feel like we pissed off the whole galaxy.
A good chunk of them anyway.
Taking heat.
Yeah, I don't think scrap sacks care if the galaxy's under siege. You know, contractors.
We're contractors.
Proves his point. We just tried to dump the problem on somebody else.
Morons! Protect your ports!
This guy's starting to sound like Rocket.
It's called language efficiency, Quill.
Just kill them already!
There's an art to this.
Ha! Quill just tried to kill Splade to the deadliest woman in the galaxy!
You okay in there, Cap?
Stay still and I'll show you.
Lark, that hurt! We really gotta take better care of the Milano.
Yeah. We were a ship washing a wax when this is all over.
Right after you patch up all the holes.
Or how much these creeps are getting paid for killing us.
My ship!
Or how much these creeps are getting paid for killing us. No, you don't.
That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. It's... well, I'm sure it's very comfortable.
I will not be mocked!
Then do something about it.
the worst flocking timing!
Is she here?
Just her goons! This time!
That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. It's... oh, I'm sure it's very comfortable.
I will not be mocked!
Then do something about it.
Bad Guardians.
Nope, not a thing.
That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. It's... I'm sure it's very comfortable.
I will not be mocked!
Then do something about it.
That did some real damage. Keep hitting his exhaust ports.
Your strategy.
That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. It's... oh, I'm sure it's very comfortable.
I will not be mocked!
Then do something about it. That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. It's... oh, I'm sure it's very comfortable.
I will not be mocked!
Then do something about it.
Lady Skullsuit has the worst flocking timing!
Is she here?
Just her goons! This time!
Starting to feel like we pissed.
That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. It's... oh, I'm sure it's very comfortable.
I will not be mocked!
Then do something about it.
That did some real damage. Keep hitting his exhaust ports.
Your strategy will work.
Thanks. You just confirmed that it will.
Lady Skullsuit has the worst flocking timing!
Is she here?
Just her goons! This time!
Morons! Protect your ports!
This guy's starting to sound like Rocket.
It's called language efficiency, Quill.
Starting to feel like we pissed off the whole galaxy.
A good chunk of them anyway.
Really need to work on our PR.
Yeah, I don't think the scrap sacks care if the galaxy's under siege. You know, contractors.
Feel that, Guardians?
Nope, not a thing.
The Milano definitely felt it.
Just kill them already.
There's an arc to this.
Ha! Quill just tried to kill Splain to the deadliest woman in the galaxy! We really gotta take better care of the Milano.
Yeah, we were a ship wash and a wax when this is all over.
Right after you patch up all the holes.
You okay in there, Cap?
Stay still and I'll show you. Keep up the barrage.
They will not survive it.
Or how much these creeps are getting paid for killing us.
Let me look up the contract real quick. Oh, man! These guys are making Jhunkake!
Really? Ooh! Right up the exhaust port! He's really pissing me off! Or how much these creeps are getting paid for killing us.
I am Clary, warrior.
Take that, Lady Skull Scut!
I doubt we've seen the last of her.
We'll worry about Lady Hellbender later. Let's just focus on getting to Xandar. Punch it! Yep. Old girl needs a tune-up.
We can do it once we reach the station.
I ain't letting no buckethead near my...
Wow. Talk about cosmic gridlock.
I haven't seen this many ships around Xandar since the start of the Galactic War.
Open a channel, Groot. Let's see what's going on.
Not to leave. Our skies are young. Need access to facilities.
These ships come from converted worlds.
They're refugees.
Need immediate docking permission. Please answer us.
Groot, that's enough.
I don't see any rescue shuttles coming out. They're ignoring them.
No. Nova Corps might be a bunch of self-righteous domeheads, but they're supposed to be helping folk. That's their whole flarkin' deal.
Relax, Rocket. We'll just call the station and ask to speak to the WorldMind. Groot.
Welcome to Nova Corps headquarters.
Please state your preferred language of communication.
I know, Bud, but now we can all follow along with Starpant's mistakes.
How may we assist you? After scanning your ship,
our near-perfect algorithms pre-selected
several officer choices.
Nova's profiling us?
Centurion Co-Rel personal communicator
has either been destroyed or disabled
and could not be reached.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry, Quill.
Me too.
Just pick something, Peter.
Groot wants you to pick WorldMind.
Cadet
Nicolette Gold's communication privileges
are suspended while we investigate
her involvement in unsanctioned cult activity.
You should force your spawn to answer us.
I can't do that. She's independent.
Groot wants us to report a crime, which is just wrong. Seriously wrong.
We should report what Rigger is up to.
Think the Flarkin WorldMind doesn't already know?
Maybe not everything.
Flark you!
We are aware of the current threat, but
and
can
devote no resources toward fighting it.
How about future crime?
Great idea.
Thank you for being proactive.
However, the galaxy's impending doom makes all
future crimes irrelevant.
We should tell them about the promise.
Right, as if none of these other ships ain't already blasting about it all over the comms.
Due to the imminent termination of civilization,
we are unable to open new cases.
Hey, Woolberry, got any ideas?
Do you think turning ourselves in would get their attention?
Nah.
Thank you for attempting to be an outstanding citizen.
As all prisons are being evacuated,
You may self-sequester
wherever you wish. Congratulations
on your decision
to join the Corps. To begin,
state your full name,
designation or serial number.
Richard Ryder.
Quill's mom!
This strategy is futile.
Oh, come on, Muscle Train. It might work.
Please state your celestial body.
Or artificial installation of origin.
Someplace.
Earth.
I continue to doubt this strategy.
Sheesh. Yeah, maybe it won't work.
Finally,
In a few words,
describe what made you want to join Nova Corps.
Because I'm a sucker.
justice.
Looks like the best AI in the world couldn't parse that. Good job, boys.
Thanks for the help.
Alright, so that was fun, but a complete waste of time. Any other ideas? This menu again? We need to reach the WORLDMIND, Peter, and doing nothing won't work. Peter, please
I don't need
pick
your help
something.
with this, okay?
Pay the fine?
Connecting to banking services.
I can't believe that worked.
Gardeners of the Galaxy.
Explain yourselves.
Hey, WorldMind, long time no see. It's me, Peter Quill, Star-Lord.
And, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. Check the addendum.
We need your help.
Pay a fine.
No, of course not. You need to save the
Galaxy cannot be saved, Peter Quill.
What?
A mass delusion known as the Promise
Is sweeping its systems, converting all who encounter
encounter it.
In less than
3 cycles,
it has spread from the crew of a single star
frigate to multiple outposts.
worlds and systems.
Praxius 9, Rigel 3.
75.222%
2% of the Andromeda Galaxy.
all lost.
Of course, she don't mention Contraxia.
They, actually. The WORLDMIND is a collective consciousness.
Look, we know who's behind the Promise. We've seen it happening up close and personal. We're here to pass on information to you so you can stop it.
How can we be more clear?
The Universal Church of Truth.
Cannot be stopped.
Told ya. They're a collective.
It is a machine.
Yeah, well, so are parts of me. And you better not call me in it. At least Abomination sounds scary.
Look, we just escaped the Church's mothership. We have a ton of intel you can use to bring them down.
There is nothing you can tell us we do not already know.
Pretty sure I know a few things that even a supercomputer can't know.
Such as...
Well, how to groom the feathers on a Shi'ar warbird, for starters.
Are you still alive?
Because I know how to groom the feathers.
Yeah, well, I know where you can buy hack Nova Corps helmets at ridiculously discounted prices. What? They obviously don't know about it, or they'd do something.
The point is, we've lived things, experienced things. We've survived the Promise, and maybe our experience can be used to help you bring them down.
It is possible.
We have overlooked the value of individual
Experiential memories stored
within our files.
Good. So let's pull resources.
However, given the ill-defined
Parameters of such a query,
undertaking a search protocol at this time is ill-advised.
advised.
Now, if you will excuse us,
The Universal Church of Truth's forces
draw closer to this region of space.
It is critical that we depart before they arrive.
You're running away?
What about the refugees? You're just gonna leave them defenseless?
Our primary directive is the preservation
of Xandarian culture. All
else is secondary.
Ain't you seen what your planet looks like? Xandarian culture is a lost cause.
Culture is more than a location.
And yet after the Shatari attack, you still build the new Xandar in the same system knowing it wasn't safe.
Where would you even go?
Please understand that we are not
able to disclose information of this nature
to untrustworthy parties.
Untrustworthy my tale.
And how long are you gonna hide from the Church, huh? Millennia? Millennia?
As long as it takes.
And if you try to come back, you'll be completely outnumbered.
Zendarian culture will be preserved, but it'll never be safe again.
Point taken. Nevertheless, we must leave.
Why?
For unknown reasons. The Church
is stockpiling resources.
Its influence has grown beyond all probabilistic
models.
Then update your models.
We cannot adjust our computations to the
enemy's nonsensical power source.
You mean faith energy?
Faith, as an energy source,
is illogical. We are unable to
compute scenarios to fight that which should not exist.
So you're just gonna let the Church win?
If the power source cannot be quantified,
it cannot be countered.
Most sentient beings don't have the luxury of calculating their odds before getting into a fight.
Don't you control the Nova Force, the magical energy that powers Nova Corps?
It is not
magical. But yes.
Then how do you explain that one? Because to an outsider, it doesn't seem logical at all.
Thanos used to say it was generated by the living computers of Xandar.
The living computers of Xandar
are the Nova Force. It exists because we exist.
And we exist, therefore it does.
Sounds like you're able to harness your collective energy just like Raker with other people's faith. Maybe the way you do it can tell you how the Church does.
Perhaps. You have given us new data to consider.
Guardians of the Galaxy, we will.
Later. Right now we need to focus
on our departure.
You're still leaving?
We did not
make this decision without considering
all available options.
A complete search of our databanks only revealed
a single entity with the potential
to stop them.
What is it?
Not what. Who?
Adam Warlock, the Church's original Golden God.
Unfortunately, he perished
in the last year of the Galactic War.
Great. So no one?
We are
pleased you reached the same conclusion
we did.
It appears that our travel preparations
are almost complete. Farewell, Guardians
of the Galaxy.
No, wait!
Classic Nova Corps. Ain't helped us then, you won't help us now. What? Are you kidding me? Groot says the Flarkin helpline's still asking for fine money.
You know what? Screw this. Cancel payment.
Peter!
What? It's not like Nova Corps is gonna come after us. They're leaving.
Exactly. They're leaving. That was our only chance to get this disabler off the Milano. We can't escape the Church with a locked ship.
Who cares? By the time it activates, we'll already either be converted or dead.
Peter, we've got movement.
I'm Groot.
They're taking off. Quill?
I see it!
Son of a schmack!
Accepting the promise.
We gotta jump, Quill.
I know.
This promise is becoming real.
Peter?
Gotta get clear first.
Come on.
And go!
Scott!
Whoa!
What the flark did you do?
I don't know.
Why have we stopped?
The Loser Legion must have hit something when they ambushed us.
Guys,
It's only a matter of time before the galaxy accepts the promise.
Sacrosanct is back there. We can't just sit here.
And how are we gonna do that? We're dead in the fucking water!
And if they find us,
must
we're
be
screwed.
freely accepted.
Oh, yeah, and without an engine, we're screwed anyway!
Guys! Enough! Just stop already! I can't hear myself think! Rocket, fix the engines.
How am I supposed to do that? I can't even run a diagnostic.
I don't care! Just fix it!
Scoff.
And what are we supposed to do?
I don't know, okay? I can't just conjure up answers every 2 seconds.
Fine.
Don't. I just can't do this right now. I need some rest. Screw Nova Corps. Shouldn't have counted on them in the first place.
Look, it's our great leader.
Hey.
Here to yell at me some more?
What? No.
I really don't feel like small talk.
You forgot your toast. Mora? You all right in there? Look, we're all frustrated. We did what we could with the WORLDMIND, but they weren't even listening.
It doesn't matter. They had their minds made up.
They were being kind of scut.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I did nothing wrong. I was just asking them to do their job.
How about doing your job?
My job? Have you seen the size of that church ship? What am I supposed to do?
Guess you and the WORLDMIND aren't so different.
What?
Maybe it's because I had a tyrant for a dad, but I'm used to people in charge not being afraid to get scut done.
What the heck?
Stop humming! I don't care if the breathy wire sewer likes your singing. I need to focus.
Come on, girl. Shoo, shoo. What the f... That's how you got in? Ugh, screw it. And the bed smells. Great.
We surrender to the chance we were both. Love was cold and dark. Like instead, like you. It's all dead to me now. The black and moonless nights remind me of you. It holds me close like you used to do.
We have a ship. This is our room? Why is it so small? Look at you. Me.
Oh,
Weird hair.
What? What is this? How are you... me?
Come on, the talking raccoon's waiting for you. Everybody is.
Rocket, yeah, he was fixing that thing that broke.
Hey, if we're some kind of big space hero now, why are we running from the bad guys?
It's complicated.
No, it's not. Stop running. And we've landed.
Groot wanted to let you sleep. Can you believe it?
How long was I out?
Long enough to fly us all the way to the quarantine zone.
Wait, how do we fly out here?
Quill, do you want to fix your ship or not?
My ship!
Yes, your ship. Come on, the others are outside. There, let's go!
Look who stumbled out of bed.
The rodent made decisions in your sleep.
Yeah, I know.
Took you long enough.
What? Nikki? You're not supposed to be here.
You promised you would get me out of here.
I know, but... Nikki!
Guys, don't let it get to you! Won't have to tell me twice! Faster! Nobody hurts my friend!
It's too fast, Peter!
We cannot outrun the beast, Peter Quill! Keep going, Drax! Honor my death! Drax! Anybody?
What are you doing? Heroes don't run.
None of this makes any sense! It's my fault, isn't it? All of it!
We're supposed to be a hero. We can't keep running away from our problems.
Leave me alone! Why are you chasing me? Take that, you ugly monster thing! Peter Quill! Peter Quill! Peter Quill. Peter Quill, wake up.
Drax. We talked about this, man. You gotta stop.
Your illegitimate child was correct, Peter Quill. Hovat and Cameria will be restored.
Yeah, okay.
We just need to have faith.